How did we end up here? This place is horrible. Smells like balls. We had it all. You were a movie star, remember?
Who is this guy?
He used to be Birdman.
I like that poster.
You wrote this adaptation?
I did, yeah.
And you're directing and starring in your adaptation. That's ambitious.
Are you afraid people will say you're doing this play to battle the impression that you're a washed-up comic strip character?
Absolutely not. That's why 20 years ago I said no to Birdman 4.
Birdman 4? You do Birdman 4?
Now you're about to destroy what's left of your career. We should have done that reality show they offered us.
Shut up.
I'm gonna grab up on your ass, fucking choke you out.
You know I'm right.
You're so annoying!
Hey, what's up? Why don't you try to rest a little bit?
Face it, Dad. You're doing this because you're scared to death, like the rest of us, that you don't matter. And you know what? You're right. You don't.
Baby, can you understand me now? Sometimes I get a little mad. Don't you know no one alive can always be an angel? When things go wrong, I seem to go bad.
Listen to me.
I'm just a
You were the original, man. Let's make a comeback. That's what I'm talking about. You're Birdman. You are a god.
Hey! Is this for real or are you shooting a film?
A film!
You people are full of shit.
Music.
He's a Hollywood clown in a lycra bird suit.
Yes, he is. But he's going out on that stage and risking everything.
It's about being respected and validated. Remember, that's what you told me. That's how you got me into this shit.
I got a chance to do something right. I gotta take it. Let's go back one more time and show them what we're capable of.
Birdman!
There you go, you motherfucker.
Hey, don't be a dick. Let me get an autograph. Dude, you fucking rock!
If I were Kevin Feige, I would send a copy of this movie to all my actors, in particular Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans, and say, really? You're thinking of not being a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe anymore. Is that right? Well, behold your potential future. And I do think this movie might be a little bit too on the nose. With the first one, the first trailer, you could see obviously it's a reference to Michael Keaton as Batman. But with this one, when they start talking about turning down, Birdman 4, he turned down the third Batman, etc., a reality show, I think you start to think, did this actually happen to you, Michael Keaton? And his career actually never really recovered from leaving the Batman franchise, which is a shame because in his heyday, Michael Keaton was one of the greats, and I think never fully realized actually his potential as a movie star. Just look at his fantastic vocal performance as Ken in the Toy Story franchise. I mean, he's an incredibly talented actor who, as you might recall, this is a great bit of trivia about him, started out working on the set as a crew member on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and he just worked his way up. His original name is Michael Douglas, and he had to change it because Michael Douglas was already a member of the Screen Actors Guild, and you can't have the same name. So Michael Keaton, he is someone who, never reached his full potential. And will this movie allow him to maybe pick up where he left off, skip to the front of the line? Who knows? It does look very interesting. But I think the on-the-nose factor might take people out of it. It might make it seem a little bit too much like a pity party, where you just sit there and, instead of paying attention to the movie, you're like, Michael Keaton, that's right. You shouldn't have said no to Batman. You did ruin your career. And I think that maybe it's a little, not only too on the nose, but the line between reality and fiction is a little too blurred, even in real life. I think that's what the movie's obviously trying to address. But I think this movie is a perfect vehicle for Michael Keaton, and I think it reminds people of what a crazy actor he is and the risks he's willing to take. I love it, for instance, in the trailer when he does the bird noise, like the caw, only Michael Keaton would do that. not feel he could pull it off and pull it off. And it's that kind of confidence that I think has been one of his hallmarks. And why he was so good as Beetlejuice, I think people forget that he was Beetlejuice because of all the makeup. They don't remember the crazy part of Michael Keaton. So I hope they make the next Beetlejuice. I hope that he can at least pick up that franchise, because he's not going to go back and be Batman. But I'm curious what you guys think of it. Also, Zach Galifianakis, how refreshing is it to see him dial it down and just play a regular character? I think that's great. And I like Edward Norton being in this as well. A lot of great talent. Emma Stone, I don't know. Emma Stone, I don't like what she's become so much as an actress, and I feel she's, it's a little bit like, Keira Knightley, interestingly, has become more likable, whereas I feel Emma Stone has become a little bit too voguey, like voguing for the camera. I don't buy her as his daughter. Her scene, that scene there just seems to me like it's done for the camera instead of for Michael Keaton. I never feel in this trailer that Michael Keaton is performing for us. I think he's really into the material and trying to deliver the vision of this filmmaker. So I'm curious what you guys think of this trailer. Do you like it? Do you think you'll be pulled out of it based on how close it is to reality? And what do you think? Do you think Michael Keaton did make a mistake dropping out of the third Batman? I mean, it was the Joel Schumacher entry, but do you think that he shouldn't have done that, and do you think that is responsible for what happened to his career? And do you think this is a potential vision of things to come for Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans if they do indeed walk away from the Marvel Cinematic Universe as they so like to threaten? So write your thoughts down below. I definitely want to see this, and I do also say the last thing with that fan I think is not only very funny, but also extremely accurate. This movie is very accurate into things that we've not only heard celebrities say, but if anyone I'm sure, who also covers the fan circuit and Comic-Con and such, this is exactly how these things go down. So thank you so much for tuning into my review, and you can check out some more episodes right now.